What's going on, champs and champettes? It's Fire Monkey here, and do you notice anything a little odd with my V-Bucks in the top right? Now, I understand that it says 5,106, however, if you guys play Save the World, you may know that by doing the actual daily quests, whenever mission alerts pop up and stuff, you typically can only have your V-Bucks end in a 0 or a 5. Anything above that, like a 6, a 7, an 8, a 9, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, that's typically related to small little issues here and there, or the old support a creator system where you were able to actually convert your money earned into V-Bucks in game. And because of that, we now have an issue right now where we actually had a bundle that released in the game which was completely broken, and instead of granting you the items it should have granted you, it gave you one single V-Buck for basically $5 United States. So of course we have some bundles here like the Stay in Solo Quest Pack, which you're able to purchase and actually get 1,000 V-Bucks from. Whenever you do get it, you have the Golden Tactical Pack, which I don't believe has any V-Bucks included in it. Yeah, it's just some skins, but whenever you purchase these, you're getting all the proper items. There's no issue there. However, a brand new starter pack for LEGO Fortnite released earlier today, known as the Zerich starter pack, which was $4.99 United States, and if you're in some other currencies, like I think the EU is £3.99, pound sterling, whatever it might be there, 3.99. It's like $1 less than what it is in the United States. But for that price, you were supposed to get the Zerich outfit and the prickly pump decor bundle for LEGO Fortnite, but instead of getting that cactus skin over there, instead of getting all these items for LEGO Fortnite, the only thing you got was one single V-Buck. Yeah, that is a interesting little thing. Now, I will be completely honest here, there has been a time before, years ago at this point, when I contacted an Epic Games employee and I DM'd them asking, hey, can you give me one V-Buck or take one V-Buck away from my account, just because I wanted to have that odd number of V-Bucks because I thought it was funny. You spend all the V-Bucks you currently have and then congratulations, you're left with one V-Buck left in your account. You can never technically be at 0 unless you do like a chargeback or something, I guess, but you'll never actually have like that full fleshed out amount that can fully purchase one item. You can have a situation where maybe you're like one short from something every once in a while, and I just thought it was a funny thing. And what happened when I asked that Epic Games employee? I got ghosted. I even tried bumping that message to them, be like, hey, I don't know if you saw this. They ghosted me a second time. But now I've finally gotten my one V-Buck, and all it costed was $5, which is a little bit less than buying 1,000 V-Bucks. Is it worth it to technically buy the Prickly Pear starter pack right now, or I guess the Zerich starter pack? No, it really isn't, but they will hopefully be fixing this issue in the future, and by the time this video actually goes live tomorrow, because I'm recording it around the shop reset time, they might have already fixed this issue and properly given out the grant. But if you're someone who was affected like this, like I am, and you were only given one V-Buck due to them not even having the API fully set up for this bundle to release, you will have the other cosmetics a part of the bundle granted to your account once they get it fixed up. It'll be a make good rollout where they're going to go ahead and slowly give it to the people who purchased it over time, but it is something that you can be expecting to happen. Now, when will that grant actually happen? We don't know. It could be within a few hours, it could be by the time this video goes live tomorrow, or it could be in like a week or two, because we've had similar issues actually happen with these real money bundles before. I think one of the bundles I can recall that we had this happen with recently was one of the PlayStation bundles we got most recently. I forget what the skin is, that it had like a Rocket League boost and it had like some drums and everything else. I remember that one actually granting some people the wrong cosmetic set, and they didn't actually fix the grant for people who got the wrong item until a few weeks later down the line. So hopefully it doesn't take that long, considering this is something that isn't locked to one platform and it is a everywhere issue. But if you're curious on how some people might have accidentally got one V-Buck out of nowhere, or maybe you're one of those people who got one V-Buck last night and you're like, how did this happen? It is from the brand new bundle being bugged, and I do see a new alert on the Fortnite status area. Yep, nothing actually has been mentioned yet from them. But I just thought it was a little bit of an interesting historical thing to actually talk about here. Maybe you'll get, imagine if it didn't get fixed, actually. Imagine if you spend $5 and you basically get one V-Buck out of it. You don't get the starter pack, you don't get anything like that. They're just like, here's your V-Buck, that's all you need, goodbye, have a nice day. I don't know. I know they're going to fix it, of course, but it's just interesting to see how this issue actually occurs due to them somehow putting it in their API and then just not fully like setting it up to actually grant it properly, you know, fully changing it in the API to have the right rewards, and just having one V-Buck as like a placeholder. How does that make its way through, you know, not only like the dev testing server, I understand a little bit, but all the way to the base game we're playing right now? And considering the fact that leakers could actually see this during the update time, you know, because it's in the storefront API and all that type of stuff, I'm curious why, you know, it never like got pointed out or mentioned by another leaker. I know I remembered spotting this, but I assumed they were going to switch it closer to time, so I was just like, meh, it doesn't matter, tweet about it, it's not even out in the game yet. But seeing how it actually managed to make its way to the live product that you're able to purchase, it's one interesting issue. It also makes me wonder what's going to happen if you're someone on like Xbox or PlayStation or Switch, where you bought this bundle and then you contact support, not like Epic Games support, but you contact like Microsoft support or something, and you're like, hey, I didn't get my product, they gave me one V-Buck instead, can I get a refund? Will that have another negative effect on like your Fortnite account? Will it not really matter? Will you still get the make good items granted to you and then still manage to get a refund, so you basically get a free bundle? Who really knows? But I think it is an interesting situation. And you know what? I finally fulfilled my long lost goal years after I had asked an Epic employee to either take a V-Buck from me or give me a V-Buck, to have that odd, or I guess even number in a way of V-Bucks, as you can see right now, to a point where I can be at exactly one V-Buck sometime in the very near future. So until next time, I hope champs and champions enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you think about these weird little mistakes that happen every once in a while from Epic Games. Are you chill with it? Do you think Epic Games needs to like figure out what they're doing behind the scenes, or are you just kind of like in the middle? You don't really care too much, but it's interesting. And until next time, I'll see you champs and champettes a little bit later with another upload. So until then, peace out.